This video is designed for you to convert your 14-day intensive detox into a 21-day practice. Because they say that after 21 days, whatever you practice on a regular basis within those 21 days becomes a habit. So let's go for good habits. Minimize the negativities, maximize the positivity. So I definitely recommend doing this video for the next following 7 days to make sure that you then have 21. But you can also use a video and apply it for another 21 days if you prefer, to really make sure that you are set in stone in your convictions, your goals, and your aspirations, all right? The whole idea of this exercise, though, the whole idea of this video is to give you joy, for you to continue to enjoy the process. It won't be as intensive as the other ones. We've done the jumpstart process, but it's to maintain the fruits of your efforts, to keep you going, to keep that momentum going. So I don't want this to be a video that hangs over your head of a task that you feel that if you don't do, you're going to fail. It should be short, sweet enough for you to be able to do it, ideally twice a day. It will not go over 15 minutes. And with that, add another 10 minutes of breathing exercise and another 10 minutes of meditation and relaxation. So you come up to about 35 minutes, give or take. The idea is that half an hour, 1 hour of your 24-hour day is dedicated to you, times 2. So let's say 1 hour a day, 24 hours is dedicated to you. Because you have to serve yourself in order to keep serving others. A lot of people depend on you, a lot of people admire you, a lot of people look up to you, and they need you. But you need you in order to continue to share and provide. You have a lot to give. It needs to stay highly calibrated on a high frequency, high octane performance, without the stress, without this militant apprehension that we often sometimes get. Anyways, let's get started. Let me show you a personalized video. You will start in child's pose. Inhale, raise the arms up, take a full inhale, push the belly, and then exhale, just bow down. Try to use the muscles of your back and your core without the hips lifting up too much. Rest the forehead. Root the fingers deeply into the ground. The more you push into the fingers, you will see that the hips want to push back into the heels, and you have space around your shoulders. Inhale here. Inhale, look up, stretch the arms, and rise back up, same way you came in. Relax the hands down. Come on to all fours and cross the legs. You'll come to a seated position, anything that is comfortable. You can also do this on your heels as well. And you just raise the arms up. We'll start with some gentle twists to wake up the spine and massage the organs. So, your right hand will go behind your back, and the left will reach over your right thigh. Look as far behind you as you can. The inhale lifts you up, and the exhalation deepens the pose. Relaxing the shoulders, pushing deep into the ground, and using this hand for leverage as well. Inhale, rise back up, and exhale, go on the other side. Twisting as far back as you can, leveraging the hips, leveraging the hands, breathing deeply. Inhale, rise back up. Both hands, and exhale, place both hands onto the floor. Push back as much as you can, so that you lengthen through the back. So don't round the back, really push back, and have your fingers rooted into the ground. Alright, from here we will stand up on our knees. You can do this in tabletop position, or you can do this as well standing on your knees, or you can do this also standing up. For the sake of this practice, I will do it on my heels, but you're more than welcome to do it standing up. Agni, Sara, that stimulation of your digestive fire, that Kriya that allows you to fluctuate the belly on the retention. So I will explain and then demonstrate. Inhale, push the belly, lift up the chest. And you will exhale and roll the back. You will repeat this a few times, as many times as you need. In the winter, you may need a little bit more than in the summer, up to you to see. And then, once you reach the bottom of an exhalation, you will contract the belly, and you will clench and release the abdomen. So you're pushing in and out, in and out, in and out your belly button. Something like this. Remember to release first before you inhale. Exhale. Release first, then inhale. Once you are done, push back into child's pose. Inhaling back up. Come into your first downward facing dog. In this down dog, left hand onto the right hip, thigh, or shoulder. Twisting, looking as far as you can through the right shoulder. Exhale, switch to the other side. Inhale, come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale and ripple forward into your high plank. Leaning forward as much as you can, pushing through the heels. Breathing here. And exhale, downward facing dog. Look between your knees as much as you can. Bend the knees if you need to lift the heels, absolutely no problem. And then inhale, right knee into left elbow. Hold here, breathe, and release. Inhale, left knee to right elbow. Hold and release. Inhale, right, hold, release. Inhale, left, hold, and release. Exhale, downward facing. And from here, inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, all the way down. The other trick is to have the hands a little bit further forward or further back. Lower down the shoulders. And here we will twist. Looking over your right shoulder, just the head, the shoulders will move. Inhale, back to center. Make sure the knees are supported and the buttocks is relaxed. Turn to the left, just the head. Now turn again, but this time the whole shoulder follows and try to look for your right heel. Inhale to center, and exhale, look for your left heel. Inhale back up. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Inhale, rise up into your tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. And you can walk to the top of your mat very slowly. Here, separate the feet as wide as you can. And we'll come into a deep squat. You can use blocks for this as well, no problem. And from here, both hands on your knees. You're going to exhale, left knee down, twist to the right. The whole foot goes flat. You're massaging your intestines. Inhale, exhale, other side. And repeat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Then lean forward. Slowly rise up. Very slowly, raising the arms up over your head. Here, keep stretching, lift up the heels, in and out the fingers, find balance. And here you can twist to the right and come back. Twist to the left and come back. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, exhale, bow down. Inhale, exhale, bow down. Left knee back. Knee down or knee up to you. Start with the knee down, no problem. Raise the hands, hands in the chest. Twist, so lean back, twist, and then lean forward to hook that elbow onto your thigh. Push up and twist. Breathe. Rise up, with or without the knee. Find your balance. Exhale, down facing up. Inhale, high plank. Right knee to left and the other side. Lower down with control. Inhale, up for your cobra. Twisting, either side. Exhale to twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, child's pose. And then to downward facing dog. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Drop the left foot. Right knee down. Raise the hands up. Push up. And then twist. Into the opposite side. Don't collapse into your chest. Push the elbow into the knee. Push the hands together. Lift your heart. Inhale, find stability. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. And stretch up. Exhale, relax. Breathe here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow down. Bend the knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Engage the core, lean back. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg back. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, hands in the chest. Drop the knee if you need to. Cross the right elbow on top of your left thigh and twist. Look as far as you can behind you. Don't collapse. Really push into the hand, push in to your shoulders. Find your balance. You can lower the knee at any time. Inhale, come back into your lunge. Exhale, release. Down facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Left knee to right shoulder. And the other side. Exhale, down. Inhale, your cobra. Twisting to the left. Twisting to the right. Exhale. Child's pose. Down facing dog. Inhale, right knee to the chest. Drop the right foot. Drop the knee if you want. Raise your arms up. Hands in the chest. Eventually you can do this with your left, with the opposite knee always lifted. Twist to the other side. Exhale to twist. Maybe lift up the leg. Maybe not. Inhale, legs up. Exhale, left foot to right foot. Inhale, Utkatasana. And rise up, release. Inhale to raise up, crunch the glutes. Exhale, down. Right leg back. Exhale, down, facing up. Bend the knees in the beginning, no problem. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, left leg, round two, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, left leg, exhale, inhale, exhale, round three, right leg, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, hips on the floor. Exhale. Inhale, right leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left leg. Round four. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, five. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Round six, left leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Seven. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Relax the glutes, push the toes. Exhale. Don't worry about the heels. Inhale. Right leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 8. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 9. Right leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 10. Left leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to raise up, crunch the glutes. Exhale, down. Right leg back. Exhale, down, facing up. Bend the knees in the beginning, no problem. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg. Round 2. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 1, 3, right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, hips on the floor. Exhale. Inhale, right leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left leg. Round 4. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 6. Left leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 7. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Relax the roots, push the toes. Exhale. Don't worry about the heels. Inhale. Right leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 9. Sorry, 8. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 9. Right leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 10. Left leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. It's a very, very simple exercise. We've done this already many times in class. It's called Chandra Bedhi. It's the moon breathing. Moon meaning the feminine, the introvert, the resourceful, the receptivity, our immune system, the container, the things that hold us together, and the maintenance of any movements that we do forward. And that is more translated into the yang, the right side, the masculine, the sun, anything that's to do with combustion, exertion, doing, and putting things into action. Just a little recap. Pranayama. Prana means life force, energy, also known as chi. Yama means control. It's the controlling of the breath. It's taking things more consciously, inhaling, counting, exhaling, counting, with an internal retention and also an external retention. One round is defined with the air going in through the left, exhaling through the right. And then you repeat, inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Repeat that at least 30 times. Build it up. The idea is that you want the exhalations to be longer than the inhalation. You're going to close the right and open up the left. You'll exhale through the left to begin. And then as you inhale through the left, relaxing the shoulders and the jaw, you'll close both to mark the ending of the inhalation before the exhalation. And then you'll open up the right side. And you'll exhale through the right. The end of the exhalation, close both. And go back to the left. The inhalation intake, building up the retention, building up the exhalation, and building up also the retention without gasping for air, without setting messages so that the heart rate goes up, just keeping things steady and progressively building up. We're doing building blocks here. These are building blocks so that you will never, ever, 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 ever have to go back to going on a yo-yo diet, seeing your weight fluctuate. Its idea is keeping sustainable, good foundations throughout your life, no matter what wrecking ball comes flying in your face. And the same as well applies whether it's for weight loss, but also your mental well-being, your nervous system, your poise, your stature, because a lot of people count on you, a lot of people need you, and you need you. That's the most important. Sat Nam. Namaste.